This episode is brought to you by the Institute for Jewish Spirituality. Rest to Return exists because we believe slowing down is a spiritual act. IJS believes that too. For over 2 decades, IJS has been helping people go deeper through Jewish mindfulness, meditation, contemplative prayer, sacred text study, and embodied practice. Their offerings range from online courses and silent retreats to immersive cohort programs for seekers of all experience levels, clergy, and spiritual leaders who are ready to live and lead from a more grounded place. Kohenet Keshira haLev Fife is part of IJS's core faculty, and the wisdom you'll hear in this series is very much in that spirit. If this podcast is stirring something in you, IJS is a place to go further. Explore their programs and more ways to learn and practice with Keshira at jewishspirituality.org.
Each time I lead Kabbalat Shabbat, I invite people into a reflective practice before we sing Lecha Dodi. I do this for the sake of helping them slow down and process their week, resting in reflection for a few moments. I begin by asking people to remember back to last Motzei Shabbat, last Saturday night. Where were you? Who were you with? And then, how did the week start for you? What did you do on Sunday? On Monday, what did you do that you enjoyed? What did you learn on Tuesday? On Wednesday, who did you help? Who helped you? And yesterday, who brightened your day? Whose day did you brighten? And today, Friday, what did you do for the first time? Or what did you do for the last time? We then take a moment to bring all these memories together, braiding them into the week that we're about to let go. We pause in gratitude, in the awareness of what we want to release, in the highs and lows that will soon be behind us. That moment creates a pathway for us to return to ourselves, remembering who we are when we rest. And then we set it all down and move into sacred time. Welcome to Rest to Return, a podcast for a restless world. I'm Kohenet Keshira haLev Fife, and I'm your host. This series is rooted in Shabbat, an ancient Jewish practice that teaches us how to belong to time. Here, rest is a sacred rhythm woven into who we are. We conclude by gathering around a single question: who do we become when we rest? This is an invitation to return. Sacred time starts now. Just as in Jewish cycles of time, where 6 days are followed by rest and integration on Shabbat, our journey through 6 episodes now culminates in a time for the same. The Torah teaches, in the book of Breshit, on the 7th day, Creator finished the work that had been undertaken. They ceased on the 7th day from doing any of the work. This is the origin text for the concept of Shabbat and the imperative to cease work and to rest. However, we rarely ever focus on the part of the verse which indicates that on the 7th day, Creator finished the work of creation. This means that as evening fell and the 7th day began, the divine was still creating. What was left unfinished? According to Midrash, on the 7th day, divine creation formed tranquility, satisfaction, calm, and quiet. In short, the divine created rest itself. The creation of rest, of ease, of equanimity was the crowning work of creation. Only then did the Creator rest. So too we do the same. This is our time to braid the strands together. New insights woven with inner knowing, woven with ancestral wisdom. And then we set it aside to proof before putting it into the oven. The act of making challah is an embodied form of integration which weaves separateness into one, and then, by baking, brings those strands to a state of interconnectedness that cannot be undone. Shabbat is much the same for us. This is when we rest and integrate, bringing ourselves back together, allowing the parts of us that have gone astray to gently return. When we allow time to slowly integrate, we return to wholeness. Just as baking the challah creates a single loaf from disparate strands, Shabbat allows us to come back to ourselves, integrating in ways that are, in the words of Ricardo Levins Morales, slow, deep, and irreversible. Through the practice of rest, we slow down enough to notice thoughts, feelings, sensations arising in real time. Having set other things aside, we have mental and emotional space to become curious about the experiences we're having, and to even let ourselves wonder. Before long, we might find ourselves in self-reflection or in daydreaming. Either way, the opportunity to follow that energy creates space for us to make sense of ourselves and of the world around us. This is a form of remembering, or remembering. In essence, this time allows us to return to ourselves, to embrace the parts that have been missing, to become whole again, and to know our own holiness. Let's do some of that integration work together now. As we move into this extended time of reflection, you might bring yourself to a restful posture, noticing how you feel in this moment. If the breath is accessible, you might take a few moments to notice its depth and quality. No need to change anything, just an invitation to notice what's here. You might also check in with your body, where there are places of ease or constriction. Take a few moments to notice where your body connects with your seat, or the bed, or the floor, and attune to the way that the earth and gravity are holding you faithfully. You might check in with yourself and ask, are there any adjustments that could be made toward greater comfort or ease, even 10% more comfort? From this place, we settle in to rest, remember, and to integrate. We began with a question: what do we need in order to sustain our sacred purpose? We explored the ways in which slowing our bodies and coming to stillness invites healing and integration. Take a moment now to become aware of yourself. Are you a person of the book, of the body, of the earth, on the move? What do you notice in this present moment of stillness? What parts of you are yearning to be healed or held? You might place a gentle hand on your body to bring some compassionate energy. This feeling of rest or relief, this is your birthright. You are worthy of rest simply because you are. Not because of the work that you've done, not because of the work that you'll do. Simply because you are, by nature, a creative person deserving of rest. Just rest in this awareness for a moment now and notice what arises. Next, we delved into the question of what is my sacred purpose? You are divinely inspired as a creator, and you have agency in being part of weaving Olam Haba, the world we deserve and desire. Ask yourself once again now, what do I want? What do I really want? You might speak aloud or focus on your ratzon, the internal motivation that guides your choices and actions. If it's helpful to ask that question a few times, to peel back some of the layers, touch in with that place now, with that ratzon, that deepest yearning. And then take a moment to rest in the awareness that you are woven into Olam Haba, sometimes as an expression of this ratzon, sometimes as one being held by the web. And then ask yourself, in the words of Courtney Carver, have I rested enough to do my most loving and meaningful work? What would it take to answer this question with a confident yes? How much rest? In what form? When? This leads us to the question of how do we know when to work and when to rest? Can you sense in your body now? Where are you? How are the elements showing up? And when are you? What season is it? What time of day is it? Can you allow this awareness to intermingle with cycles of sun and moon? Or the rhythm of a week that culminates with Shabbat? Notice yourself held in these cycles and spirals of time. And draw inward to ask yourself, what is it time to do now? What would it mean to rest when you need to? Notice what arises when you even consider it. The choices that you make toward restfulness can repattern you and those around you in relationship to multi-layered time, reminding us that we are worthy of rest anytime we need it. How does that feel? We ask the question, where do we find permission to rest? Are you able to give it to yourself? To truly give yourself permission to come to rest? Are you able to give it to another? And could you receive it if it were offered in a genuine way? Whose presence might help you rest more deeply? Can you bring to mind a friend or a family member, a teacher or an ancestor with whom you could fully rest? When would you rest? On Shabbat? Or during another time of the week? Or both? This brings us to the question, what is sacred time? What are the qualities of sacred time? What does it feel like to immerse in it? What would it mean to adopt restfulness, Shabbat consciousness, as you move through time? How might you embrace restful activities, allowing yourself to release what's not yours to do? Just notice now if there's relief or constriction, if frenzied thoughts are moving through, or if your mind is settling. No right or wrong, just noticing what's happening. What feels most resonant to you? How do you want to relate to Shabbat? How do you want to relate to rest? Pause to notice whether the response that arose was conscious or habituated. No shame, not even a need to think a different thought. Just an invitation and permission to revise or to go deeper. What's here now as you consider your relationship to sacredness and sacred time? No need to be perfect or to strive. You might try to allow yourself to rest in the awareness of sacredness inside you, around you, between you and every other sacred being you encounter. With this, we arrive to our sixth question. What makes time sacred? You do. We do. By being part of the web of connection, by upholding the construct of sacredness, by giving ourselves rest as a holy act. That holiness exists at the intersection of the divine spark and our willingness to know it as sacred and to protect it together. It's in the concerts, it's in the weddings, it's in the sports arenas and in the art studio. Where do you make sacredness with others? Wherever and however you make sacredness with others, this is how we weave Olam Haba, through this combination of agency and humility interwoven together. Where does that sit within you? What is your piece of the puzzle? What letter of the Torah are you? What words are you part of? And what worlds do you create with those words? It is okay to rest, not as preparation for more work, not in service of greater productivity, but as an end unto itself. As you rest here now, you are returning to the truest version of yourself. May you allow yourself to set down what you can so that you can hold the awareness of your own preciousness, of your own infinite lovability and worth. As you allow yourself to rest here, we integrate, bringing together the strands as if in a challah. As the music plays, take this time to allow the strands to combine and rise, becoming inseparable as they bake, preparing to nourish us.
Lay it down, let it go. Feel the earth moving slow. Lay it down, let it go. Feel your heartbeat, you know. Lay it down, let it go. Feel the earth moving slow. Lay it down, let it go. Feel your heartbeat, you know. Holy are our bodies and all the ways they flow. Holy is the tree of life, gently as she grows. Holy is the work we do, creative and sublime. Holy is our stillness, our dance with sacred time. Lay it down, let it go. Feel the earth moving slow. Lay it down, let it go. Feel your heartbeat, you know. Holy are our boundaries, our full embodied yes. Holy is the energy that comes from when we rest. Holy are the elements, the darkness and the light. Holy are our ancestors, benevolent and bright. Lay it down, let it go. Feel the earth moving slow. Lay it down, let it go. Feel your heartbeat, you know. Holy is our grieving, the heartbreak that we share. Holy is our nourishment and all the ways we care. Holy is our passion, the justice work we do. Holy is this time ahead, which helps us to renew. Lay it down, let it go. Feel the earth moving slow. Lay it down, let it go. Feel your heartbeat, you know. Lay it down, let it go. Feel the earth moving slow. Lay it down, let it go. Feel your heartbeat, you know.
We add the finishing touches with a sprinkle of magic, cinnamon sugar or poppy seeds, or just a holy exhale. And with an incantation, which you might like to repeat or receive. I am worthy of rest. When I rest, I return. In my wholeness, I become a cosmic weaver. When I rest, I am held by the cosmic web. Lay it down, let it go. The world will keep worlding. Let yourself rest.
Gratitude to Living Camphor Foundation for Living Torah for making Rest to Return possible. Rest to Return is a production of the Institute for the Next Jewish Future and part of the family of podcasts of Judaism Unbound. Created and hosted by the incredible Keshira haLev Fife. We are so grateful for her Torah. Directed by Joey Taylor, produced at Monastery Studios, which sits on the land of the Shawnee, Delaware, and Miami people. Sound engineering by Justin Newton. Original music by Keshira haLev Fife. Arrangements by Rich Hordinsky. And art by Katie Kasner.